Hello world, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl C of C Clean Crochet. So guys, today we are going to learn how to make a Rastafarian dress or cover up, and we are going to need a hook, a pair of scissors, and 4 different colors of yarn. Then you're going to need a needle for our work. And mind you, this tutorial is you're not really going to make a actual dress. It's just something small to give the details of how to make such dress. Okay, so I'm going to use this yarn for the first one, and because it's not an actual dress, I'm just going to chain just some few. Okay, so with this one I'm chaining 55 chains. Okay, so with this dress we start by chaining vertically. Okay, so we are not going to start from the bottom, you start from sideways. Okay, with the sideways you just measure from the height that you want. Okay, so as long as you want your cover up to be right from the sideway, just chain. Okay, so chain it as long as you want it. See, because I'm making this one for just a demonstration, so I'm just going to chain like, so let's just imagine that the total height that you want is like 55 chains. Okay, so the next one, what you're going to do is you chain 4, you skip 3, and the 4th you make a single crochet. You chain 3, you skip 3, in the 4th you make a single crochet. You chain 3, you skip 3, in the 4th you make a single crochet. You chain 3. So we are kind of making mesh, small kind of meshes over here. So you keep on chaining 3 and skipping 3, and in the 4th you make a single crochet. You chain 3, you skip 3 till you get to the end of your row. Okay, so when you get to the end of your row, now you're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And when you turn your work, you continue with the mesh. So you chain 3, then you make a single crochet into the first mesh hole that you have. Okay, you chain 3, you single crochet into the mesh hole. You chain 3, you single crochet into the mesh hole. You chain 3. Okay, so this work is all about chaining of 3 and skipping and making a single crochet into the mesh hole that you have. Okay, so it depends on the colors that you are using. Because I'm going to use 4 different colors, I'm going to make sure that I use, so when you get to the end of your work, we are going to continue with the black one, because I'm going to use the 4 colors. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I change my colors 5 times. And so with your work, you just gauge it with your eyes, just imagine. Okay, and wherever you need to change colors, you do so. You can use only 1 color for this project, but I'm going to use all the 4 colors of Rastafarian for this work. And because I'm going to use 4 colors and I'm going to change it 5 times, I just imagine the whole outfit. Okay, and where I need to change it, I change it. So you divide it imaginary, you just divide it in your head how you want it. You just divide it like 5 times or maybe 6, depending on how long you want or how much you want to change your colors. Okay, so I'm continuing with my mesh till I get to the 5th row. So let's say this is the height of your dress, and because it's 5 times, because it's yeah, 5. I'm changing the colors 5 times. I'm just going to make chain holes of 5. Then I'm going to change my color over here. Yeah, and mind you, this part is going to form the front part. Okay, so the next color change, you're not going to start from right from the beginning. We're just going to skip some stitch holes, okay, to create a kind of neck hole for your work. So when you get your main work, for example, you make sure you leave some spaces, okay, so that you get a neck hole for yourself. Okay, so depending on how big you want your neck hole to be, or how big you want your neck hole to be, just leave some space before you start with your second color. Okay, so you continue by chaining 3 and making till you get to where you started from. Okay, so you chain 3 and you turn your work, or yeah. Okay, you continue with your meshes. Okay, so you realize that with the red color we didn't start from the beginning because you're creating a neck hole here. Okay, so there's it. So after making 5 rows of this one to this, what we have, now I'm going to change it to the next color, which is green, and I'm going to make 5 of this green too, up to the length of the red one as well, because we are still creating a neck hole for this work. Okay, so with your main work, I said earlier on, just imagine where you need to change your color, then you change it. Okay, but make sure with the front part you create a kind of neck hole for yourself. Okay, so you chain and you turn your work and you continue making your meshes. This works well with lazy yarns, okay, so that your work will be flexible enough for you. Okay, so after finishing with my 4th color, I'm going to end with the black one, and with the black one I'm going to chain it, make the meshes, and at the end chain it to complete with my front parts, so that our neck hole will be fully formed. Alright, so after when we get to the end of the yellow, we are going to continue by adding the rest of the chains to it, okay, to make up with this one. Okay, so if this is the main work, make sure that the last one get the same height like the first one. Okay, so after chaining, you chain additional 4, then you skip 4. In the next stitch row you make your single crochet, then you're going to chain 3, then you chain 3, then in the mesh hole you make a single crochet. Okay, so you're going to continue with the meshes. With an actual work, you're not going to make meshes of 5 like how I did, because this one is very small. That's why I chose to make the meshes with 5 rows, only 5 rows. But with the main work, you're going to need like 20 rows for your work. Okay, so get to there and you chain 1, you turn your work, you chain 3. Okay, you make your mesh, you make your mesh, and you make your mesh. Okay, so this is how the dress will be made. We didn't start chaining it horizontally, we did vertically. Okay, so at the end, yeah, so we're going to make 5 rows as well for this one. Okay, so you realize that at the end your neck will be formed. Okay, right, so at the end this is what you should be getting. Okay, so we are done with the front part of our mini dress. Yeah, so now we are going to work for the back part. And with the back part, you are not going to create any neck hole, so we just chain and chain and chain. Okay, but with the same length. Okay, so this is the back, this is how the back should be. Okay, with the same length, the same number of chains, and the same number of colors change. Okay, this is going to form the back part. Okay, so what we do is with the main, you just fix it, you place them together from the back. Okay, then you fix the top parts with your thread and needle. Of course, you can use a smaller hook for this part to create by using single crochet to join the front part of your work and the back part of your work. So you join the sleeve together from the top, but mind you, this is done from the inside, okay, of your work, so that it will not show from the outside. Yeah, you cut it off and you fix this part too. Right, so yeah, this is our work. Okay, so this it, you see the neck hole has been formed. Okay, then you turn it so that the where we stitch will get to the inside. Then the next we are going to smoothing the neck hole by single crocheting around it. Remember that I said that single crochet helps to keep your work in place and helps to keep your work, to give your work a finished look. So we are just going to single crochet along the neck hole 2 times, okay, so that our work will look very presentable. So with your main, if you are working on a main dress like this, make sure that the neck hole you single crochet around it. So with this one, I normally use black for the neck hole for this particular project. Okay, so you make your, I normally use black yarn. Yeah, I normally use black yarn for this by single crocheting around the neck hole. Okay, when I get to the end, I'm going over again so that I get 2 rows of single crochet. Okay, see that our neck hole is becoming smoother and smoother over here. Okay, keep on with your single crochet. this work is very easy, but it's time consuming. That's why I decided to go with this simple way of just making a smaller version of it, so that you get the idea of how this whole dress is made. If you have any questions, you can just check the comment section below and place it there, and be willing to hear from you, and I'll be glad if you comment something nicely, or if you ask a question, I'll be willing to answer you. Okay, so guys, after making your single crochet, you tie it up and cut off the excess. Right, so we are done with our neck hole. Okay, so this is the front part of our work. With the neck hole has become very smooth. Now let's move on to the side of our dress. And the side of our dress, remember that there should be armholes and there should be some slides. Okay, so we are just going to fix this part and leave this part, and leave this part. The splitting depends on you. Okay, you can decide to just create an armhole so that the whole place will be left open, or you can decide to seal up the whole place and just leave the armhole. Okay, so depending on how you want your work to be, you can also decide to just leave one part, split one part, and just cover the whole of the other side. So with the help of the marker, you just mark the place that you want to fix to close it up. Okay, so you close the side where you want your to end and start, and this part you can also use a single crochet in joining the two pieces. Yeah, you cut off the excess, then you move on to the other side too. You do the same by fixing it. Okay, so guys, after fixing the two sides, this is what you have. So you realize that these are armholes and this a neck hole, and this where our splitters that so we made some split over here. Guys, this tutorial is very simple. Now we are going to finish up with the down part by single crocheting around it. Okay, so we just single crochet twice on both sides, then our work will be done. Okay, so you single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. Then when you're done single crocheting 2 times around it, you go to the other side and single crochet as well, so that our work will look finished. Okay, so after single crocheting on both sides, this is what you have, and this are neck and the armhole and the splits. Okay, so this is our dress. Our dress is, or our cover up is done. Yeah, you can decide to add sleeves to your work. Okay, so that one too, you make it anyhow you want it, vertically, and fix it at the side. So you can check out the description below to get more details about this, how to make this Rastafarian dress. And guys, if you're able to do it very well, you get something like this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and guys, I'll see you again in my next video tutorial. Bye.